In this video, we're living with the Aeta people for 24 hours, dining on the most daring dinner I've ever seen in the Philippines.
Do some people keep these as pets?
Yes.
But they also eat them.
Yes.
But first, let's back up. On our last Filipino food adventure, we went deep in Manila, taking on urban foraging in search of this country's most taboo food, pagpag.
You get some big pieces that have a lot of protein, but then there's also this that we're certainly have eaten.
Now, we're hitting the road and traveling north in Luzon, the Philippines' largest island, in search of food that is truly shocking.
Luzon is a huge region in the Philippines, and this trip is all about going as far north as we can until we hit our final destination in Muscalan, Kalinga. But for that, today we have a special side mission.
Welcome to Pastolan. This place is home to the first people of this nation, the indigenous Aeta tribe, said to have arrived here over 30,000 years ago.
You slaughter the chicken and then chuck the whole thing into the fire.
Here, just a few hours from the big city, you'll witness a clash between rapid modernization and customs that go back generations.
We're doing the bad thing for real. Is there a certain amount that you're hoping to get today? I mean, one is pretty good. We could just, or even half of one.
Today, I'm on a mission to learn more about this important culture.
Right now, we're doing what I call my worst nightmare.
I want to know how they live.
Oh my God, okay.
And how they eat.
Bat wings or chicken wings? What do you prefer?
Including a meal made from a forbidden food.
This is essentially a monkey drumstick.
But before that, how about some breakfast?
Good morning.
Good morning, Sunny.
Eating with us, two Aeta tribal members, Rosario and Sam.
It probably goes without saying, this is probably the most normal thing we're gonna eat today. Most familiar to people watching the video right now.
We call it manok bakal, wild chicken.
Breakfast prep is underway. First, two wild chickens are cooked in two different ways. A roasted version called Sinilab and a soup version called SINIGANG, a treat prepared by our host and tribal hunter who goes by the name Dandye.
Is this a preparation you've had your whole life like this?
Oh, yes.
After slaughtering, he defeathers the bird, but instead of waiting for water to boil, he chucks it in the fire and calls it a day.
Because sometimes we are lacking of water.
No need to waste water or get a pot or heat it up or wait, just chuck it in the fire.
Yes.
Aeta's cuisine is reflected in its simplicity, with minimal ingredients and a focus on using what's readily available in the environment. For this dish, the chicken is stuffed into a bamboo vessel along with sour leaves. It's seasoned with just a pinch of salt and a splash of water. Then it's all left to cook slowly over an open fire. Banana leaves are cleverly used as a lid for the bamboo.
There's an added flavor from the bamboo. So it tastes different when you put it on the regular bowl. Even when you put soft drinks on it, it has a different flavor.
Sorry, so you're like putting Sprite in bamboo?
Yes. And coffee.
For our starch, some plantains, cassava, and taro hit the fire until their insides soften up.
Can we try some taro to start with? I
Yes.
want to, ease my way into this meal. That's good. There's something almost spicy to it, like eating a radish. Very nice. But with that said, let's get into some of this protein. The soup has been removed. It's more of a dry soup at this point, but the broth has been put into these bamboo tubes, right?
Yep.
Juicy. Let me try some of this leaf. Oh yeah, that's sour. There's different types of sour. There's like sour citrus, like lemon or lime, but then there's like sour fermented. That's what that tastes like.
Aeta vinegar, that's why they call it.
Oh really? Here, this is a broth that goes with it, right?
Yeah.
Cheers. Oh wow, that's a fascinating flavor. It's a mixture of the fat that boiled out of the chicken, the sourness from the leaves, and it's the smokiness from the fire.
You know the cup? American grass.
Because it has a space for your nose, it will not touch your nose.
Because Filipinos have flatter noses? Is that what you're saying? But I got a big honker right here.
Yeah.
Sam specializes in social and community development. He's deeply committed to promoting and preserving Aeta culture, an integral part of his upbringing. Soon, we'll go hunting with an aim to capture some of the most exotic food we can find in the jungle.
Oh my God, okay. Yep.
But before that, we've got one much more palatable food to try.
Alas, here we have
The fire-grilled chicken.
First, the legs, head, and organs are removed. Then the chicken is stuffed with lemongrass and local leaves called TANGLAD. Season it with a bit of salt, put it on a skewer, and grill it beyond well done.
I'm gonna grab a leg. Oh my God. This is like that marathon chicken, right?
Yeah.
It's been walking around a lot, a little bit more tough. The dark meat's nice and juicy, but this type of chicken is always dense. It's always chewy. But folks here seem to like that, right?
Even when we boil it, we want it a little chewy.
Why is that?
It's the practice of protecting your teeth. Look at my nanay. Pin mo. Yeah, complete set of teeth.
Let's see those teeth. Pretty good. So you grew up here in this village?
8 years old.
Oh wow, looking great.
The Aeta people are indigenous to the Luzon region. Apart from their traditions, their physical characteristics distinguish them from other tribal groups on this vast and diverse archipelago.
What is the size of this village? How many people are here?
500 families.
That's bordering on a town.
It's believed they arrived here long ago by way of land bridges that once connected the Philippines with mainland Asia.
When she was young, 50 years ago, I'm sure the food that people were eating was a lot different, a lot more traditional. And today that's really what we want to focus on, especially when it comes to foraging.
Can we try bats?
Bats.
Bats, you like it?
I don't know how excited I am for bats. I have had bats before, and they were okay. Have you ever tried bat?
10 years old pa lang ako kumakain na.
10 years old, she's eating.
So what do you like about it?
Kasi ang paniki,
She loves the bat wings.
Bat wings or chicken wings? What do you prefer?
pakpak ng paniki.
Paniki.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
If you don't do it, you have a toothpick.
Oh, this is wild. A region, a village where they prefer bat wings over chicken wings.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Aeta communities have long been hunters and gatherers, possessing extensive knowledge of the tropical forests they call home. Historical illustrations often depict them wielding bows and arrows or spears when pursuing prey. However, when it comes to hunting bats, they employ a different technique.
We will be using thorns of rattan. Rattan is a
Rattan.
vinely tree. It has a lot of thorns on it.
Is there a certain amount that you're hoping to get today? I mean, one is pretty good. We could just, or even half of one.
It's at least 5.
After a 1-hour hike from the village, we arrive at a small cave.
When a dying uncle or sick uncle or grandmother, anybody who is sick in the family, sometimes when they request you to hunt, then you have to, because that's their a dying wish. Sometimes they don't die. They become stronger
After eating the bat
Yep.
meat. So its effects can be that profound. It's not just
Yep.
about food, but it's also about tradition,
Tradition.
about customs, and also about healing.
The bat species we're targeting here is different from the greater short-nosed fruit bat I encountered in Indonesia. We're after the lesser short-nosed fruit bat,
No, do.
Oh my God.
a species predominantly found in tropical regions of Southeast Asia.
Okay, we focus the lights there on that one hole.
Their diet primarily consists of small fruit along with nectar and pollen.
Right now we're doing what I call my worst nightmare. This is a very small cave, and right now his team is outside both entrances with nets, and we're inside. Our job is to scare them out. Oh my God. Okay. Can I use a knife or something? Yeah. Jeez. Right now he's equipped with a bamboo rod, and I have a knife. I'm trying to make bat kebabs in here.
Get there. Ready?
After several attempts, it appears the net technique is not working out, and these bats won't be returning anytime soon. I don't want to admit it, but this is starting to look like a failed mission.
Sadly, our mission today was not triumphant. Do you know what you call a bat cave with no bats? Just a cave. They got out of there quickly. You see, one side we had a giant net on. Yeah, that side, that's the net. The other side, and I'm not sure about the strategy, the other side they had nothing. So, stay with me. The bats were like,
Well, we should just fly through the side where there's nothing.
so they just left.
I'm of two minds about not having to eat the bats. On one hand, I don't have to eat the bats. On the other hand, I'm still curious about this ancient tradition. Nonetheless,
There's a surprise.
don't fear.
Uh-oh.
The locals here won't let me leave without a wild experience.
Jaran!
But before all that, Sam has something to show me.
So, we didn't get bats, but it looks like you've got this already.
Yeah, we hunted.
This is the Philippine long-tailed macaque.
How long since it was born?
Roughly around 3 months.
Rest assured, we're not dealing with an endangered species here. And personally, I'm not too keen on trying this particular monkey.
What is the method for actually catching them?
Bamboo trap.
Can I pick it up?
Sure.
Why is he not biting me?
Because
Oh, okay, fair
You
enough.
look like human.
I thought you were gonna say I look like one of them.
It's trying to sleep.
It actually seems pretty chilled out and relaxed. It looks like it just smoked 2 joints. Do some people keep these as pets?
Yes.
But they also eat them.
Yes, it's actually when it's Holy Week, we go to the forest for hunt. The monkeys will make our elderly stronger.
I definitely can't eat this one because I've made a connection.
Yes.
It looked into my eyes. I saw its innocence. It thinks I'm its dad.
Can we name him Sunny?
Yeah, you can name it Sunny. Sunny Jr. Okay, yep, you're good. We had a great time. Definitely we can't eat this monkey. I bonded with it. We have a close relationship. But luckily, you have pieces of frozen monkey in a freezer.
Yep.
And that is set to be part of our final feast.
How do you come to terms with the fact that on one side, you're helping animals, rescuing them, rehabilitating them, and on the other side, you're going out and hunting them for consumption?
But before we get to that, I'm taking a slight detour,
Where was this found?
In the forest.
revealing a reptile they caught 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, oh my God. A couple of lizards. This one's hog-tied. This one has its back legs free.
Be careful with the bite.
Yeah, they do bite. Oh my gosh, it's just like a snake.
It's a monitor lizard.
How do you trap these?
Put some rotten meat and then set the trap there.
What is the best way to cook up lizard?
Adobo.
Adobo. That is fascinating because adobo is probably one of the most popular food preparation styles in the Philippines, but I would say few people have had adobo with this inside.
Adobo cooking goes way back in the Philippines. Originally, it was a way to preserve meat in this tropical climate. And since the Spanish left their mark, it became the adobo we know today, a process typically involving chicken, pork, or seafood. But I'm about to find out, you can adobo just about anything. First, our cook begins by frying garlic and onions in oil. She adds the meat, already chopped into pieces and cleared of any unwanted bits. Next comes the essential adobo ingredients, soy sauce and vinegar. Let it simmer until it turns a rich brown hue.
Have you ever had lizard adobo?
Hosting us in her traditional home, an elder of the Aeta tribe, Mary.
Sinigang.
She had lizard before, but it's the sour soup.
There's 3 piles. Do we each get 1 pile?
Mine, yours, and hers.
Oh, you guys gave me the biggest pile. It's almost like a sticky glaze on the outside, but the meat is actually quite soft. Oh, she's grabbing from my pile. All right, let's try it out.
When someone dig on your plate is an honor.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That flavoring is amazing. A soy sauce glaze, a slight sourness. I gotta say, this is delectable. The only thing is, a lot of bones. So the flavor, it's a little chickeny. It's not 100% like chicken. It's more springy. It's got skin in each bite, and the skin is a little rubbery. This is some of the best lizard I've ever had in my life. Please, Mary, enjoy some more.
Mary has called this house her home for 30 years. Its construction was a community effort.
We need at least 5 men to cut some bamboo to cover the house.
And so why do some folks have houses like this, and why do some have a concrete house?
Preference and also the situations in life.
If you could change something about your house, what would you change?
Akong dila lang.
She wished that before she died or left her family, at least they're living in a comfortable house.
Sana nga.
Concrete.
With the progress that's been made over time, at least during your lifetime, what progress do you see that there is still to be made?
What I really want to see is the changes, the way we see the point of view of looking to the Aetas. Because most of the time we're called BMW. BMW means bobo, mangmang, and walang alam, meaning we don't know anything, if not possible. At least discriminations against us, the Aeta people, at least we have more opportunities to be in the universities. That's what I think is the best. Help Aetas get education, get them the profession they need, then everything will follow.
For our final meal, Dandye returns with a handful of monkey meat from his freezer. That is a sentence I never imagined that I would utter. The monkey will be prepared in 2 distinct ways. The first method embraces a classic Filipino technique known as Sinilab, akin to a Filipino version of ceviche, though fortunately in this case, there will be no raw meat.
Is this something you've seen people in your tribe eating from the time you were young?
Yeah.
After briefly grilling, the monkey meat is chopped into small pieces.
Are there any particular diseases that can come from eating monkey?
Ebola.
Ebola.
But that's not proven.
Shallots, garlic, and ginger are finely diced and given a quick cook on the fire together with the meat.
You've never heard of anybody getting sick?
No.
It makes them stronger.
Ordinarily, Sinilab doesn't involve this extra step of actual cooking, but given that this is monkey meat, it feels like the perfect time to veer away from tradition.
Gentlemen, look, I gotta say, I've had monkey before. I can't say it was a great experience, but it was an experience that I'm glad I had. And I thought, why would I just eat monkey again when I can also make my friend Chewy eat monkey for the first time ever?
Yes, man. I don't know what I'm doing here.
So you largely have a Filipino audience.
Yeah.
How do you think they would react to you eating this?
This will be like really, really extreme. But at the same time, we're doing this like to educate them.
That said, I think we should start with the Sinilab.
Sinilab,
But
okay.
first, we need rice.
To pair with the protein, some rice cooked the traditional binulo style. inside a bamboo stalk.
This is my favorite part of today, actually. Fantastic. Woofed up. It smells good. It smells like lemongrass. It smells sour.
I don't know, but my heart is beating right now.
That means you're alive, so that's good. Cheers.
Cheers. It's kind of on the rubbery side.
Crazy chewy.
It's good. It's like eating goat.
I agree. It's a bit gamey. There's some funk to it. The charcoal had like burnt hair in it, and so this has some burnt hair flavor.
Exactly, yeah.
And that is what, to me, makes it taste unlike other meats I've had.
I just got a random question because I asked Jojo earlier. He said, "Have you eaten monkey?" I said, "Oh no, it's not part of our sub-tribe. We're not eating it."
He came from a Magindi tribe and they don't usually eat it. The sambals, we eat it.
Not everybody is eating this.
Not everybody.
And even within this village, the woman at breakfast too said that she likes bat wings. When she saw the lizard, she was like, no thanks. So a lot of it is based on culture, but also personal preference.
Yeah.
There is no more classic way to cook meat than to just throw it on the fire.
The second approach is straightforward, mirroring the Aeta lifestyle. Season the meat with salt and grill it over an open flame.
This is essentially a monkey drumstick. It's well done. It tastes charred. Oh my God, it looks like it was cooked medium.
Yeah.
Beef jerky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Deer.
Yeah, I agree. It tastes like venison. Very different experience to what we just had over here.
Definitely.
Crazy salty, borderline jerky, very dense, but not too tough.
Visually, it's like you're eating like just a chicken, but when you taste it, it has a little bit of pungent, toasty flavor. It's like weird at the same time. It's familiar also.
There's almost a beefiness to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Red meat.
Yeah.
My understanding is that you also have a role in protecting these animals too. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So-
Dandye is working with WIN, wildlife in need.
Win is a rescue center.
Yeah, all of the damaged animals and disabled cut hands and blind eyes. WIN is preparing them to become at least free for themselves and then they can put back in the wild.
How do you come to terms with the fact that on one side, you're helping animals, rescuing them, rehabilitating them, and on the other side, you're going out and hunting them for consumption?
So there are protected areas and there's certain area where we are allowed to hunt. Permitted by the government. We know how to hunt, when to hunt, and how it is being done in the process. It's just a minimal amount. As long as we know that the animals that we're hunting are not part of the endangered species, we're still hunting it.
Gentlemen, Dandye, Sam, I gotta say, this was an incredible experience.
Oh yeah, just sit there. I have a surprise for you. Grandma, sit there.
There's a surprise.
Come here.
Oh, hi there.
You want to do the honor? Open it. Jaran!
Bat wings?
First, Dandye begins by charring the bats over a fire to remove their fur.
We already went bat hunting. There were no bats. Where'd you get bats from? You have a bat dealer?
Dandye's friends.
Oh.
Friend,
He then detaches the wings from their bodies and prepares for two separate dishes.
we have it preparing for the visitor.
To welcome you.
I feel so welcomed.
The bat bodies are cooked in a traditional manner, grilled over an open flame. After grilling, the meat is washed and carefully chopped to discard any undesirable parts.
Have you ever had bat?
Not yet, man.
You're just like a young yearling.
Yeah.
For me, it's my third bat experience.
For the dish we're trying, first a pot simmers with sour leaves, cucumbers, and lemongrass. Into this fragrant broth, the bat wings go, along with a pinch of salt. They simmer away until a uniquely surreal stew has been brought into fruition.
This morning at breakfast, Rosario said that if she had to choose between chicken wings and bat wings, it's bat wings all day.
Oh, really?
So, please.
Okay, should I get one?
A bat wing is very different from a chicken wing because it's more like a hand stretched out, and then between the fingers is the rubbery material of the wing. So I'm ripping off some of that rubber.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers, my friend. This is one hell of a meal, dude. So far, the rice is my favorite part. There's something rubbery about the wing. It's like someone's taken an inner tube and boiled it for 10 hours until it got soft.
Am I the only one? But this is like more pungent compared to the monkey. It has like a sour.
I think that might be the sour leaves.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
Also, man, bats are pungent because they just piss on themselves every night.
Oh, that.
These guys, they don't have good eyes. It's all about ears and nose. So right here we have a bat sour soup. It's like a bat stock. Yeah. Gentlemen, I respect the hell out of you. Not for me. It's like the worst lemonade ever.
Pure sourness.
That's what it tastes like. I'm so happy we got to go full circle. You know, today we went bat hunting. We didn't get anything. I was disheartened. I was distraught. But here we are. At the end of the day, the perfect bookend to this video. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're always welcome here.
Thank you, sir.
Elevate your style with our brand new clothing collection. Rock out in our threads, feel the thrill of culinary adventures, and celebrate with us in style. Head on over to BEFRS.shop today.
People used to have stronger teeth. If you go to some place where they haven't used their teeth as a tool for a long time, like Britain, their teeth are all messed up. They're all over the place because they're like, what? We have no purpose. How big are they?
Tiny little ones.
You worried about rabies?
Some of them are babies.
Boom! Guys, that is the end of the video. Video number 2 here in the Philippines in the northern Luzon region. I hope you enjoyed this video. Chewy, you are now canceled.
And also trending, maybe.
That was a wild day, and I think the best part was how open the local people were and how inviting they were and how beyond willing they were to show their culture to us and to the world. It was a really thought-provoking episode.
Thank you so much for having me and hoping that the Filipinos learn something new in our own culture.
I want to say a huge thank you to Chewy for joining me. You can find him on his own social media platform, The Chewy Show. Instagram, YouTube, wherever you can find fun food videos, you'll find this guy. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.
Did I did it right?
Yeah, that was fine. But what are we going to do with the rest of the series?
Oh, is this a dog? I mean,
we're not eating the dog.
No, I want to pet him.
I think we've peaked.
I want to pet.
I think we've peaked. We ate a monkey.